Hello everybody, welcome to season, I believe this is number 3 now, and we do have this new look team. A lot of younger players, I hope that can play a role. I have set formation subs to make sure that everyone does get their play time. Sure, you might be questioning my decision here, maybe not on the left tackle as much as the right. Jalen Duncan, for some reason, is just a GOAT. He doesn't let up anybody, including, he's going against some pretty good pass rushers, and he even played left tackle last year, which is a more important position than right, especially like in real life with the blind spot and blind side, I should say. So, Blake Freeland will sit for now. Andre Dillard, same thing. If we do see any struggles with the rookie tackle or Jalen Duncan, I will not be scared to pull them and put the players in that are ready to help us win. Jordan Love will start the season as the starter, but it could definitely be flexible, and especially with the way Will Levis is playing in real life, I would really like to get him involved here in the series. Jalen Reynolds will take a bulk of the carries, no doubt about it. Tajay is going to see a very minimum role. Tyvian Davis Price will probably see a very, very minimum role, if any. Sean Chambers, the Ole Miss wide receiver we snagged in the 4th round when he's like a 71 overall hidden development player, is good. He'll see a very minimum role in the receiving room, and we might even see a reception from him for the first 2-3 games. He'll have to be in the right situation, making the right moves. KJ Hamler's the only consistent receiver we'll see in all of our formations. Basically, he's still missing some. Traylon Burks and Clyde Claxton will basically play as our 1 and 2. Chuck Downing kind of as a gadget guy that can get out in space, help our team out. All 3 of our tight ends will see pretty balanced play time. Shaq Booth, obviously our full-time right guard, and Peter Skoronski. So our interior is probably the best right now. Ben Broughton as well, someone that might come in and, in case any injury, I wouldn't mind using him. He actually has pretty good base ratings. The rookie Whitfield, I can't remember what school he went to, out of Louisville, that's right. So Louisville corner, rookie. Not Keitrell Clark, I was about to say his name. Jerome Whitfield will actually come out and basically be our cornerback 1. McCreary will not be our cornerback 1. He won't be lining up on the outside. He'll actually be in the slot. So it'll be a lot of Fulton and Whitfield taking the boundary, but McCreary will see a lot of snaps, and he's been very good in the slot for us. And we have a very good safety tandem with Petrie and Hooker. Aziz Al-Shire, Levante David, Joseph Klein make our linebacking squad. Klein and Aziz Al-Shire probably going to have the most increased role. Levante David just aging, not the athlete he used to be. Has his experience, and he'll definitely be in on running plays or like expected rundowns. Specialists, you guys can kind of get a good look here. Nothing insane, just exactly probably what you'd expect. I did get superstar X Factor abilities to work, so we should see those play out in game. Now we have a few side tasks to go through. That might take a little extra time. I'll set the season goal at probably, 7 wins. Joseph Klein basically has a breakout or whatever, so 2 combined sacks or tackles for loss, very doable, especially for an athlete like him. It's opening day this week and a fresh start for every team around the league, and you'll be facing the Seahawks. What's the key to victory? Probably a good defense, I would say. We have been really good at stuffing the run, so we'll look to do that. Allows 75. Wow, less than 75 is a very high ask. Don't worry, I already hired and assigned all my scouts. Next, I'll just do weekly strategy. I'll breeze right through this. You guys won't see much of it. I will let you guys know what I'm doing reps wise. I'm doing full pads with split on both offense and defense. Weekly game day goals, obviously going to be the same ones every time. Get 1 interception, 24 points or less, 300 plus offensive yards, and no sacks allowed. Those are just the ones we do every time. I'll go through all the drills here with Schillinger and Chuck Downing real quick. Also, yes, did get a haircut. It might look a little funky for a bit here, and it's really greasy right now. But other than that, it has been a moment or two here adjusting some mic settings and camera settings. So if you guys enjoy those, let me know. We get gold with Chuck Downing now. We just get 750 XP. We'll do it with Schillinger, the rookie tight end. And we get gold with the rookie tight end, and we just get 750 XP. No other additional upgrades. Ooh, not good at all. Jeffrey Simmons will miss the day with a PCL sprain and a high ankle sprain. Aziz Al-Shire might take him out for this game and more. Might have to reconsider doing the full pad with split reps. That is obviously not my best decision there. I'm glad Addison Reed has an upgrade, the 2nd-year kicker that we will just continue to upgrade power for. I have to also change his number to something a little lower than 40 and an ability slot. Okay. The rookie tight end John Schillinger now has an upgrade. His route running could really use a little extra, but his run block awareness is fine. Catching traffic is okay. What is his base catch? Do we not get to know that? It's a spec catch. I'm looking around for. Oh, it's 80. Okay, so 80 catching's good. What do I want from him? I'll try to get him a better route runner, like get him to be a better route runner, I should say. So John Schillinger, +2 catching traffic, +1 catching deep route, medium, and spec catch, all up 1. Definitely the right upgrade for the rookie tight end. Alex Woodbury, the 2nd-year tradesy corner that we drafted late in last year's draft. draft, I believe, or the first draft actually. So second year he's coming into, just needs to be better at zone coverage, especially if he's going to play some backup safety for us if we need him to. He's probably the most fit corner we have to go back and play some of those. +1 speed is very, very generous considering 94 excel, 94 speed at 207 pounds, 6'3". This guy's just a very traitsy guy, and honestly, he might step into a role sooner than later, find himself on the field for a couple of plays. We have 9 or 99. Let me know what you guys want him to wear, but I'm just going to put 9 on him for now, but that's not permanent. Other than that, we are so ready to hop into this game. We're missing a few assets on our team. It doesn't matter. Opening week, we'll just make sure to keep the uniforms low-key. I had to tweak a few things, so it took a little extra time to hop into this game, but let's go ahead and kick this one off to the Seattle Seahawks and Hawks. We've got what obviously seems to be a gloomy day here in Tennessee. Ken Walker's good for 5 yards on his first carry today. This one a little out route to number 89, who has a good gain. That might be Will Dissly. It is not, actually. It's Adam Troutman, the former Saints and Denver Broncos tight end. We are seeing a little bit of an issue here as we have Levante David. We had Charles Harris on the field. I had to change something in the depth chart. It's going to be a read option. One reason why Joseph Klein is so good is that instant explosion and acceleration and just overall speed. Joseph Klein has been so good for us doing that sort of deal there where he's chasing down. And now we have a little run inside with Kenneth Walker. Joseph Klein gets off his block. He's good for another 5 yards. Weird formation here where we're going to have what's his face, and wow, Ken Walker is explosive. Hard to touch, man. Don't take that out of context. And remember, we are missing Jeffrey Simmons here today, where he has played such a role for us. And wow, look at number 46 turning up the field. Who is that? Why is Zach Newton playing middle linebacker right now? Oh, that's right. Azeez Al-Shaair is actually out today. I forgot about that. Okay, this is just a bummer situation. Now we have an athletic defensive lineman in, actually, and I thought that we'd go for it. Ken Walker, good, and Harold Landry then goes down. Yikes. DJ Wanham will sub in over there, and now we're gonna have to try to close down on number 81. That will be a catch, but actually might be a loss. Elbow bursitis. That would definitely be the correct way to say it, is bursitis. He will miss a couple of downs here. I don't like that we are manned up with linebackers on a Tyler Lockett type player. And this one, closing speed from Walker. Can't get there, standing Ken Walker up at the 4th and 1. Sean Montag somehow gets out there, makes a nice stop in company with a few other players. Looks like they might go. They are going to go for it here. We'll have to pinch everybody in. We are obviously missing some key linemen that might help get this, and Ken Walker will leap down on the 1, almost got to the end zone. We'll have our DBs and everyone kind of crash down and try to make a play. Christian Harris might earn himself some more play time. His athleticism is insane at his size. A lot of defensive adjustments to try to cover the pass, and this one line just can't keep up with DK Metcalf. Didn't have the resources nor the reaction time to stick with a guy like DK. Therefore, DK Metcalf will find himself a touchdown. Geno looked so good in week 1 in real life. By the way, week 1, what am I saying? Week 7? I'm all over the place. Sorry, guys. It's been a minute since I've done this, by the way, too. It took a little tiny break to sort a few things out. Now I'm back. Now we're ready to grind. Get some great content out to you guys. This one will be kicked off. And it's Jordan Love leading the team out onto the field. Chuck Downing, we're getting a look at him. KJ Hamler, Traylon Burks, but hey, what do they know? They have a Jalen Reynolds to compete with in terms of offensive weapons, and nobody's better than Reynolds right now on this team. Actually, Sean Chambers will find himself in the favor position here in the slot. He will get the catch. Sean Chambers in his very first NFL game is good for 17 on a nice little play action. Sean Chambers, I don't know. He looked pretty fast and quick off the line in that one. More play time he sees, the more he might impress, the more he might make his way into this rotation here from the wide receivers. Reynolds breaking a tackle, sifting through the defense. He's good for another 13 yards. What a way to come out for this offense, man. We are cooking right now. We'll try KJ Hamler. Doesn't really get the separation, nor will he have the speed to just get that separation. Obviously, that's what he does best. He uses his speed to his advantage. Chikakonkwo, we'll put him on a little slant route instead of whatever he's on right now. Never mind. We'll go to the run. Who is that? That's Draymond Jones has superstar development now. That might be something to look for. Reynolds up the field, 6 yards. A lot of lower routes here. We might look to Traylon Burks maybe. I don't know. We'll have to let this one kind of develop. This one over top. It'll be Traylon Burks. He's going to try to make a man miss. Makes Andrew Wingard miss, but gets caught from behind from who I believe is Devin Bush. Jordan Love coming out trying to make a statement. Will go for Clyde Claxton, back of the end zone. Good instincts there from, I believe that might be Mike Hughes in the back of the end zone. We look very functional on offense right now, and I'd like to keep that identity all season long. And Reynolds into the end zone, finds space. We've had great blocking on that left side. Good start here from our offensive line. From our offense in general, defense could use a little bit of some work. We are missing two pretty big pieces on that team, though. On that defense. And we will have Addison Reed, the kicker, back there. Superstar Dev, number 9, that is. 7-7 tied game. We'll see the Seahawks try to get themselves another solid drive. 1st and 10. Harris is going to fill in a pretty major role here today. He's got a high motor. Like I mentioned, his athleticism's good, and it's a guy I can see stepping into not quite a starting role, but definitely a role player on this defense, as he will be off the field about now, and I'll use her Levante David on this play, as he is probably just the better linebacker in general. Ken Walker breaks a Roger McCreary tackle, still gets 5 yards. 3rd and 5, Seahawks might want to find something, and they find just a slot, just that one little pocket in our zone. Geno Smith starts this day off perfect. 7 of 7, 49 yards, and a touchdown to DK Metcalf. He has come out firing today, showing that he is someone to be reckoned with. Oh my God, DK Metcalf might have himself a touchdown. Instead, this one is actually thrown away. Got instant separation on Jalen Petrie. Couldn't find him as he was rolling right. DK Metcalf was going out left on a nice little corner route. Maybe if Geno stood in that pocket, he could have seen that, but instead decides to throw it away. Stay a little bit conservative, and we'll try to not draw an illegal contact. This is Roger McCreary pushing Noah Fant out of bounds after a gain of 7. 3rd and 3, probably could look to run the ball here if you were the Seattle Seahawks, and then we'll just go down to a nice little whip route with Whitfield and Klein all over it. Still a first down. Didn't get the tackle where we needed to get him. Which I should say is we didn't get the tackle behind the line to gain. It'll be a first down for the Seattle team. We've seen such a very powerful offense here with the Seattle Seahawks and everything that they've been doing. This one just open. Tyler Lockett on the sideline. Once again, just finding holes in our zones. And we need to get pressure on the quarterback before he's allowed to release that one. Couldn't quite get there. I trust our team to run man coverage here. Maybe not quite to the extent of everything. And Petrie, nope, that's Amani Hooker. Can't keep up with DK. That's his second already. Maybe 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. It's going to be a touchdown. This offense looks unstoppable, and our defense looks a little lackluster and slow to start the season. This kick is up and good. Seattle 14, Tennessee 7. We'll get the ball back and try to make something happen. Jalen Reynolds today on 4 rushes, only 4 rushes, goes for 35 yards and a touchdown. He's been a player to highlight for sure his whole rookie year. He wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was very spectacular, and he has space working up the field, gets Andrew Wingard off balance, and has himself another massive gain. I think that was good for about 13. Something we've wanted to see for a while now is a functional pass game here. Can't really find anyone. We'll have to throw this one away. Jordan Love, I think that might be his first incompletion of the day. We'll run towards Jalen Duncan and the new guard, Shaq Booth. Jalen Reynolds breaks a tackle, moves up the field, breaks another tackle. These power back upgrades are working out so well for him, as he is maybe of the smaller stature, but has proved he can be a 3-down back any day of the week. He's been so very, very good at breaking tackles, and no slider changes, nothing. All Madden, all the time, and it doesn't matter. This one almost picked off. Great play by, I think that's Devon Witherspoon. Jalen Duncan, who's been playing that right tackle spot so good today, goes out with an injury. Unfortunately, we can't win them all, and we do get an injury popping up there, which is no good. Double tight end set. We've got KJ Hamler and Claxton out wide. We'll look to take advantage of at least one of these, and nope, no good. We'll have pressure on us immediately. Probably should have stayed in the pocket, maybe made a playmaker or two there. And it's a dislocated ankle. Blake Freeland will have to come in and play some tackle for us. 3rd and 10. We put ourselves in quite a spot here. Chambers is on the field. We'll see if Traylon Burks can beat his guy deep. 3rd and 10. This ball is snapped, and we'll just get sacked, and that'll take us out of field goal range. Yeah, they got to us immediately. So much for that left side there. I do want to spectate the line and see what happened, because honestly, I thought that we might have good protection. So this one starts with Skoronski, and that is the rookie tackle, and the tackle just gets spun off of by 61. Bush just outruns everybody else, gets back there. Wow, he looks like he got a speed boost even in there. Just gets pretty lucky. This receiver was open. Who is this? Is this Sean Chambers? It is. Might have wanted to throw that as he had space for days. Maybe we see a play from this Uchenna Nwosu, and I don't know. Just a bad play by me, bad awareness, and we just cost ourselves 3 points. And Walker, 2 running backs having a good day today. It was Jalen Reynolds and Kenneth Walker, 7 for 41, just a yard off of 6 per carry. Something we have to look to minimize here is definitely this run game. We've seen some good runs from Kenneth Walker, some elusiveness behind the line, and definitely gonna prove to be an issue. We're trying to get someone to come after Geno Smith. Sean Montag creates initial pressure, but not the way you would want to. Geno Smith actually has to roll into our defenders for us to create pressure or any sort of penetration in the pocket. Geno Smith has been very well protected today. We've been very, very bad at rushing the passer and covering over top, especially Tyler Lockett. That's his second big reception. Kevin Byard perhaps being heavily missed by this Titans team, and we'll try to get behind the line. You know who that is? That's Jonathan Allen. And there he is again. Just trips Kenneth Walker, I guess. 3rd and 12. I would try to bring pressure on the quarterback here if I thought that we had a good enough defense to go for that sort of deal. And wow, a wide open Noah Fant. What is this team doing? We are tragically breaking down on defense right now. We can't allow stuff like that to happen. That is very piss poor defense, I like to say. It's just not a good look for us or on us at all. And DK Metcalf has a nice catch after after a good 8 yards through the air, and that is his 3rd reception. So before that, he only had 2 catches, but 2 of them led to touchdowns. We are going to try to bring pressure in on the quarterback, try to force, something to happen. Kenneth Walker going to be tracked down. It is still 1st and goal. Does get the line to gain. 1st and goal. They'll go with the fullback right there in the gap, Gabe Neighbors, and it is going to be Joseph Klein making a great stand-up tackle. 2nd and goal now. This one to the back of the end zone. Roger McCreary just jumps the route, has it. Mitchell Marks is down on the play. I don't care. What a play by Roger McCreary to just make that play happen, force our mistakes on offense to look at least a little bit better at the end of the day. 1st and 10 now. We'll roll out. And we'll try for, nope, that's not what was happening there. KJ Hamler just decides to run up the field right as I press his stupid little button. And that sounded bad, but Jesus Christ. 1st and 10, DK Metcalf might be a player to be reckoned with. Oh my freaking gosh, I stink. If you've made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing. We are so close to 1,000 subs. That would help me out so much. And this series would just only elevate to new heights. Kenneth Walker somehow steps out of bounds there. Didn't quite see it. Good old-fashioned nickel blitz, and it's actually going to be a run play. Jonathan Allen does a great job to get contact at the line. Kenneth Walker still pulls forward for 4. We've seen some great stuff from Ken Walker today, and they might just have drawn a false start from us or them. False start on the offense, and we will happily accept that and take the additional, 4 or 5 yards? It's hard to tell. Not really. It's hard to tell initially who jumped off the line, because it actually looked like Jonathan Allen was the guy to do that, and Levante David can't make the tackle. He's an old fart, man. He can't move. Christian Harris in, counterpart to Levante David. Joseph Klein was working off the left side of the line. 2nd and 7. Probably got to watch the run here. It's like they're chewing clock without actually chewing clock. It gets a bit repetitive and annoying. It's actually a screen pass. Joseph Klein gunning over there. It's only a 2-yard gain. That's a good play. 3rd and 5, empty backfield for this team. Oh my god damn it, dude. We can't cover Jack Schneid right now. Seattle Seahawks timeout, and we'll look to get pressure. They won't. Instead, it'll be a huge loss. We'll actually take the timeout. 2nd and goal now. It's going to be a draw, and we'll try to just plug that gap there. Take another timeout. And this one, oh my goodness. Almost another turnover in the red zone for Geno Smith. Wouldn't have looked good on the stat sheet, and we do hold them to just 3 points, minimizing the damage off the interception from the stupid CPU. And the kick is up and good. 17-7. We are losing it on defense, but hey, when we get into that red zone, we have a very, very solid group of guys that can hold teams to the minimum. 1st and 10, and we'll just go for the rookie running back who can't make anything happen. Just go hurry up here. No reason to really just, take our time. We just got to move up the field. If we get a good play, so be it. And we'll just go down to the running back again. Did I call him a rookie running back last time out? I believe I did. Now would be about time for an incomplete pass or just one that goes errant. Maybe we find a tight end. Nope. Said we'll go to the running back, and he will have probably the last little bit of this half, just stat padding a little bit, I guess. In week number 1, we'll go around the league and look at, see what's happening, see what the new teams are up to in the Broncos with superstar X Factor quarterback Billy Atkins, 10 of 11, 118 and a touchdown, off to a fiery start there. And in New England, a little new action with the Jets and Patriots. It is a very underwhelming game. The Patriots seem to be just slapping the Jets around. First half coming to a close in that one. And the next game we'll check out is in New York. Washington Commanders will be against their division rivals. Trey Lance is the starting quarterback for the Commanders, going 3 of 9, 43 and a touchdown. Terry McLaurin is on the receiving end of that touchdown. And today's game has gone unlike any we've seen in this series before. Just come out, we look absolutely amazing, and then we stink. Emmanuel Judge breaks open, breaks free, is home free. Oh my goodness, gets an explosive play, finds the right blockers, and just simply beats everybody else with his speed. His first return touchdown of the year comes early. It is just week number 1, and it is his return touchdown number 1 on the season. Very good effort from Emmanuel Judge. Finds the open spot and makes this one a 3-point game. Just like that, we're right back in it. 1st and 10. Like I say, we got to watch out for this run game. It has been very strong for the Seattle Seahawks offense. Instead, it'll just be a nice dump down 2 yards for JSN. Superstar development for him, I believe it is. He has a few things that might worry us early, like in the plays. He might make a quick cut to really help his case out, and they'll actually go to him here. Klein and David combining on the tackle. He's good for 7 yards. 3rd and 1. They'll go to the outside. That is not what we needed or expected. And Ken Walker up the sideline. He has such a big play. We are looking to stuff the middle. They go outside. Ken Walker breaks free. He has a massive gain on the play. We'll sit in zone coverage here, even though they have just absolutely torn us up. And we will pinch the line just in case it is a run, and it is not. And we'll try to get out to the 87 tight end, Noah Fant. Bring a little bit of pressure, or as I like to call it, just a missed opportunity there. Oh my god. We saw the gaps, we just never shot them. Everybody else got caught up on blocks, and the rest of our secondary took the worst angles possible, pursuing that run on the inside. Instead, they switch it outside, and that's something that we got to be concerned about now. We've got to just contain the outside runs, as it has absolutely killed us that last drive. We've lost a lot of momentum. We're down 10 again. We have to make sure, put points up on the board, give ourselves a chance, and try not to slip away from the Seahawks team. Jordan Love going to try to work his magic. I don't know if he has any magic to work, but he does do a nice anticipatory throw there to KJ Hamler. We'll see Spears carry the ball for the first time all season long. It is just the first game, and he does get 4 yards. This is an interesting play. I don't expect for it to work out too well, as we will get out here on the run. I've definitely could have thrown that to Traylon Burks, just didn't really trust it. Jordan Love is good for 15 on the run. Take the guaranteed yardage on that. I see Chuck Downing, who will be playing underneath, and nope, that one, lucky it's incomplete there, as it's a poor accuracy throw. Play action, hopefully fake a few players. We'll try to just get out in space with a space creator. Jalen Reynolds can't make anyone miss and just gets a yard. It's better than a sack or nothing. PA shot crossers. This is interesting. I'll set Traylon Burks on a go-go route. Sean Chambers is in and playing, and nope, this one, it's a Devin Bush sack, moves us out of field goal range. Again, it's the same exact situation. Devin Bush looks like a freaking menace, a second coming of Bobby Wagner, except a way better athlete. Kenneth Walker, 117 rushing yards, 27 receiving, 144 total, has chewed us up on the ground here today. And we have to fight better against that, because we just, yeah. I even have inside run as a check for us, so that's supposed to be good. What the hell is Jalen Petrie? That's not even Jalen. That's Christian Fulton. He's seeing ghosts. He's running down the field with them. We're bringing pass rushers here. We're bringing a blitz, and this one, just an all-out 2. Oh my gosh. Just so many things happen there. Can't really commentate at all. 2nd and 10. Watch for that run. This one, an outside throw. JSN wrapped up. Does get a lot of yardage there, and that play worked out a lot better than I thought it would when it initially lobbed up there. And what do we have to do? We have to secure the outside. We'll pinch towards the inside. Probably not my best move, actually. Anyway, we can undo that, please. And this one going to be underfield. Oh my god, I was gonna say underneath. Whitfield breaks it up. Rookie, by the way, making a play on a seasoned veteran like DK Metcalf, who is who's far into his pro career at this point, especially in the simulation. Full momentum in Seahawks' favor, but we'll look to stop that. We'll have to use the weapon of the future here. Jalen Reynolds will be the go-to guy. Breaks a tackle, moves up the field. Wingard. Nope, that's what's his face. I believe his name is Andrew Wingard, the safety, former Jag. And Jalen Reynolds beats everyone with his speed up the field, has a huge gain. They played a weird coverage on that. Yeah, we just got to get Jalen Reynolds moving a little bit more. We got to give the ball to him. He's just such a dynamic and different player than a lot of teams have seen, and that just makes him a threat, an instant threat right as he gets the ball in his hands, as he is so much different than a lot of teams might expect or think that he is. And I don't know how much I like that route there from KJ Hamler, especially with how it would layer. So I'm just going to do this. We go play action after a few straight just runs, and yeah, nothing happening. Of course, I mean, welcome to Madden. 3rd and 3, I've never been more sure about something in my life. We'll just go Jalen Reynolds. He'll bull up the middle of the field. That power back upgrades that we've been doing for him, they're helping him out a lot as a 3-down back. That role that he has taken over, especially this season, we're really seeing nobody else going to even contest. Last year, we might have had Antonio Gibson, who, not giving him a run for his money, that's a loss of 3. This game sucks. 2nd and 13. We'll just roll underneath, and that one incomplete anyways. Like I said, this game sucks. What can we freaking do? We just can't move the ball right now, and it is more than frustrating. We'll go for Clyde Claxton here, who's going to have to come back to the ball, go up and try to make a spectacular catch. Can't. 8 of 1870. Jordan Love really has not moved the needle at all in terms of, impressive, effort or anything like that. We'll try to pin them genuinely deep here. I do want to make sure this one does kind of float in bounds, though. This one's going to be far out of bounds. Bad punt, maybe down on the 10 or so, 9. We'll spread the line out and open, and DK Metcalf, quick catch and run. Scary ability from him there to just fight through contact, try to work up the field. Does give me a slight scare when he breaks a tackle and there's nothing but green grass out ahead of him. And yikes, this is going to be different. I don't want to break down and just go for the run here, because they're going to do that. It's most likely not going to be a run, trying to force a fumble or something. Levante David kind of bursted my animation there. DK Metcalf one-on-one with Levante David might be something to watch out for, and make sure that doesn't happen again. We'll go to the end of the 3rd quarter. I trusted our coverage enough to go man-to-man, which is possibly the worst decision we've had, but hey, that's the best coverage we've played all day. 2nd and 6, definitely got to watch the run here. It is not a run. This one, DK Metcalf, why the hell are you giving me Roger McCreary 90 yards up the field when he has someone trailing him by 2.5 yards? 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker has green grass ahead of him. Luckily, Jonathan Allen makes a play. Damn it, we suck right now. Might have to move some sliders in our direction and against our direction on the, wow, Christian Harris shoots out of a cannon to make that sack. I think that might be the first sack. No, maybe. Yeah, I think that's our first sack of the day, and it comes from a backup linebacker, surprisingly enough. What I was going to say is we can just lower our run block, because that just needs to happen. We are way too good at blocking for the run, and we just see it constantly with Jalen Reynolds and his constant ability to get more than 10 yards. Rashawn Montag's on the field. We have literally a full backup defensive line, except just Jonathan Allen. From about the 45, Myers' kick is up and no good. No roughing the kicker, nothing. They'll have a missed point or missed opportunity, and we'll get the ball in a good field position. Will Levis is in. I know it doesn't really come as much a surprise for me. I don't know if you guys really expected that. Reynolds up the field, sifting through. So I'd lower our block a little bit, and then I would just make our defense a little bit better, especially with reaction time. Dislocated shoulder for, oh my god, for our, what's his face, for Rashawn Montag. Coming in 2nd year now, was looking for him to have a huge role. Go Chuck Downing underneath, and he's got good speed after the catch. Nice catch and run ability for him. First completion goes to Chuck Downing from Malik Willis. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know his name is Will Levis, not Malik Willis. My bad. Sorry. People misspeak, unfortunately. Jalen Reynolds will get the carry. Can't do much here. He does bull forward for 2 more yards. 13 rushes, 123. Touchdown, picking up right where he left off last season. 6 yards is the margin to gain. As long as nobody reads the screen, we should have a free 6 yards. This has been our favorite play for a year now, and we'll try to work up the field. You got to be joking. Reynolds does get us and moves the needle to the point of, you know, do I want to go for this? He has really done it for me here. Reynolds has been so good, and he will be good again. First down on 4th and 1. Will Levis just looks a whole lot better right now, both on paper and on the field, just because we are handing the ball off simultaneously to Jalen Reynolds, who I look to have, you know, one of the better seasons I've had in one of these series by a running back. He's just been an explosive, different player that is, you know, just a huge change of pace, and Levis can't get that one out to Carlos Diaz. 3rd and 7. Jalen Reynolds tired. I don't care. He will get this first down. I'm very confident in that. Reynolds tries to make a juke. He's a little too tired to do that. Does get the line to gain and some. 16 rushes, 140 yards now. On the left side, we'll have some weird plays there. We'll try to get Chuck Downing, maybe back shoulder. Downing had a chance. Witherspoon breaks it up. We'll try to pass it one more time. Give it to Clyde Claxton. Back of the end zone. Almost intercepted by Tariq Woolen somehow. What the? I'm gonna curse. This game freaking stinks, and the fact that you watch it, you guys know what I'm quoting there. This one picked off. Yep, course. We'll miss points, and Tariq Woolen luckily steps out of bounds. If not, it's gonna be a pick fucking 6. God damn it, dude. 1st and 10. We've got to watch the run here. We cannot let this team just break loose on us. And Klein struggles to stay in touch with Noah Fant somehow, and it's going to be a run. Jonathan Allen stops it immediately. 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 again. We'll try to not let this happen that exact way. We'll have to start calling our timeouts now. 3rd and 5. I do want to bring pressure. I don't care if they are passing the ball. We need pressure. We need players to get in Geno Smith's face right away. Geno Smith gets out there. It's going to be a completed pass. JSN. Oh my God. Heroic play. Now we just have to try to force a mistake, a fumble, an interception. Anything from this team would help. Levante David, nice TFL, will take a timeout and let the 2-minute warning work its magic. Next time out, we don't have to worry about a timeout. And then we'll have to worry about one. Then we'll have like 20 seconds on the board. This one just not going in our way, in our direction, in our favor. Nothing is going our way. Nothing has gone our way on the defensive side. Will Levis, obviously an interception. Jordan Love, also an interception. Nothing is how we expected today to go. We'll get the punt back, though. We have to stretch the field here, and the only way we're going to do that is just throw it deep. We're going to try to huck this one. Just find someone making something happen. Poof, almost a safety or something there. Just great playing here from the Seahawks. They are, you know, not letting anything up. They're not stepping off the gas pedal. They are fully, you know, aware of what's happening, and that is definitely going to screw us in the long run. Try to stay in the pocket here and try for Clyde Claxton. If we were going to win this game, clock management was going to have to be on our side as well. It's not. This one, threading the needle, can't. This one's tipped, intercepted. Jamal Adams. It's not quite Will Levis's fault. Rookie Eddie Stevenson will come down and make the tackle on Jamal Adams before he can return it for a touchdown. Might as well, though. This one, almost most definitely a run. We'll look to just stop Ken Walker. Just a crushing loss in general. 4th and 12. Clock will wind down. We lose this one by 10. We had our opportunities. We had our mistakes. But once again, we had anything. We had nothing in favor today other than home field advantage, which did squat when you don't have momentum the whole time. Player stats, this is a tough one for me to look at. You know, Titans, we'll just go to that. I don't want to look at any Seahawks. 8 of 18, not good. Jordan Love, 70 yards. Moved the needle for us when we needed to, short, but we never really saw any big play ability from Jordan Love. He did have a 15-yard run and didn't really show the greatest upside. Will Levis was dog shit. 2 of 9, 15 passing yards, 2 interceptions. Rushing, Jalen Reynolds, the only bright spot ever for this team. 16 attempts, 140 yards, 8.7 per carry, a touchdown, no fumbles, 4 broken tackles, 20 plus yard runs, only one, but 59 yards after contact. It was a 28-yard run. Receiving, Reynolds was our leader, and I was actually surprised what I saw from Sean Chambers to open the game. He had a nice catch and run ability to him. He felt good. He got off the line so quick. Sean Chambers might have an opportunity or two coming up in the next game. Chuck Downing had a catch. Traylon Burks was pretty good. But Jalen Reynolds was literally our offense, and that cannot be. We just need to let stuff happen. Sacks allowed for both Skoronski and Shaq Booth, both our guards. Not a great way to start the season, but also very, you know, a lack of awareness for me on the inside. Amani Hooker was all over the place. Joseph Klein was way better, though. 15 tackles, 3 tackles for loss for Jonathan Allen, 2 for Christian Harris, who was very good, stepping up into a role that he wasn't prepared to play at the beginning of the season. But 2 TFLs, a sack, and an interception for Roger McCreary. He'll continue just being the best corner on this team and perhaps one of our better defensive players, despite having so many good defensive linemen. But at this point, we need to win. We need to come out of the gates, and we need to put together a first drive like we did this time. And then after that, we need to keep consistency. We can't just sit there and struggle every drive. We can't look at the negatives. We just have to move. We have to forget about the last play if it's a bad play, move forward. Few upgrades here: Jalen Duncan, Jalen Reynolds, and Christian Harris. Rightfully so. Jalen Duncan did go down in this game, but just a very balanced player. I mean, look, he's this good. He may not look like, oh my god, he's not the best. Well, listen, he was actually very good. I would like to upgrade Agile for him. He is going to be out. Oh my goodness, he's going to be out for a long time. 4 weeks we will be missing a starting tackle. Yes, he may only be a 69 overall, and yes, he is our starting tackle. Blake Freeland will play for him in that time. In this time, Christian Harris and his block shedding, if his block shedding can go up, man, oh my, can he be a great player for this team? I truly believe so. Christian Harris, and just is incredible athleticism, 94 acceleration, 90 speed, 76. He's got all the base traits that we need for him to have to be a player on this team. Jalen Reynolds, just 22 years old. Break tackle is up to an 86. Trucking strength, all that. He needs a little bit better. He needs to be better at just a power run. He needs to just be better between the tackles if he's going to be playing as much as he did today, and if he's going to have minimum run blocking compared to what we saw today, because I will be moving the sliders, and that's for damn sure. So guys, on the whatever you call this, the injury report, we'll have Ezekiel Oakman, who will be making his return, to Bobby Brown, and then 4 weeks we'll be missing Jalen Duncan. Yikes. I really like the way he plays, man. He's a good player, and he actually has like high awareness, so he does pick up stuff. Like, I feel like that's one of the base traits for tackle and offensive linemen in general. Look for good awareness. It helps a lot. Aziz Alshire will turn next week. Jeffrey Simmons, same thing. Oakman and Bobby Brown will all return. Jalen Duncan will miss additional weeks. I actually forgot about Joseph Klein and his little breakout he had. I really felt like it was a poise for big things, but whatever, it didn't really matter, blah, 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 blah. He was good in only training camp, and I feel like that quest is done. It's a missed opportunity that we had. I said obviously it's an easy one, and it very much was. I just forgot about it, which can't do that. Jonathan Allen says, we know we have to step it up. Everyone is disappointed in the fact that you gave us a vote of confidence and we let you down. Damn straight, you guys let me down big time. That's the worst defensive showing I've seen since about midway through last season, and I truly thought that we got better on defense, but they're trying to prove me wrong here and say there's no way that we got better. We'll simulate to next week, where we will have a division opponent. Only one player or only one team in our whole division wins the game, and that's the Jaguars. We'll have them in week 3. But for week 2, we have a very good offense in Indianapolis to go against. Not a fun pairing. Not good with how bad our defense just played. Scouting college players, I probably won't even get into that until about halfway through the season, and then contract negotiations will come up, I believe, in week 3 or 4. So that'll be it for me. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, go down, subscribe, go watch any of the past content on the channel. I guarantee you will like it. I guarantee you will like it. I guarantee you will like it. That'll be all for me. Thank you for watching. Deuces.